my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Oh, okay, that's sad.
Sorry.
Some of the patients won't...
I may have a solution.
However,
if
the storeroom. Fat chance. This is the Pembroke.
Perhaps I should look there first.
It's the large building behind the hospital.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital.
Well, that's sad, ninja. You're a copycat band. Okay, gonna make a lot of potions.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody...
This thing wasn't first person. Bullets. I have boletos and shotgun cellos. A lot of blood on the floor. $5 cents. Or maybe is it 15 cents? I don't get British money.
Behavior similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the... The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. Tippett has made an...
The door has been opened. These skulls can be so ferocious.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
On
Drink
guard.
blood is so tempting.
Boom. Ah, I'm sad.
Good evening. I'm always a pleasure. A colleague. Not any. What do you mean? No, sir. Do you need medical? I'm feeling all. Goodbye, Mr. Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed, I am...
Do you need...
You don't have to worry about...
Goodbye, Dr. Strick. Good evening.
Reed,
Does my...
let us just say that I don't...
Do you need...
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to...
Thank you for your... Good evening, now.
Good evening.
And I'm...
Well,
Do you need...
I'm fine.
Goodbye.
Doctor, please.
Good evening.
I've already...
That's quite...
You can call...
I'm not sure...
Well, I'm no doc.
You have a...
No need to explain.
Do you need any...
I'm fine.
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, now.
Doctor,
Did he...
all members of staff have already...
I see.
You...
Do you require...
Thank...
Goodbye, nurse. Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know each other?
Actually,
Doctor...
he was all...
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor.
He was my...
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad?
What was the nature of...
It was a...
Who...
I don't...
Goodbye.
There's Pippin.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Tell me what...
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your
Look around you, Doc.
I can't say I approve of what you did.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain...
I've decided...
I'm so glad...
I hope you're right.
Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye, nurse.
Boom.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion.
You remained perfectly nice and polite.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do...
Goodbye, Miss.
Maybe she's downstairs.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Finally, you've returned.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked...
Duty call...
Many thanks.
Good evening, Matt.
It's my...
I'm
bit...
Do you require...
I have other
Goodbye, Mrs. Gos...
Waste your time with me.
Good evening.
No.
Really?
I don't want...
I suppose that this...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Morton.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
You are not a...
And you have my grat...
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I'm the doctor.
Good evening, miss.
Your neck...
I bet
What are you...
You keep...
Well...
Who are...
Is that not...
I'm...
No, sir.
Do you require...
I have no need...
I'll li...
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. Good evening, Dr. Reed. You see...
You're a vampire.
Indeed.
The
pleasure.
I hope...
You must have countless...
Doctor...
These past in...
Please continue.
My embarrassment in... If that...
I'll meet that woman.
My life...
But the suffering continues.
What is this?
There's no need for... Please. Harriet Joan?
Oh, better than
I heard.
blackmail. Wait.
I assure you, madam.
Deport.
Really.
This is your business, Doctor.
Thank you for your... The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange...
I've never heard of such a...
Do you know if any of...
The people who work here...
Goodbye. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What?
Let me guess.
No matter how you...
Who says I... That old witch with...
Goodbye. Goody.
Dr.
And what?
People who don't...
You're lucky.
This place.
I'll leave.
Can't just die like this. When I get back, I'll have a word.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Time to go save the game, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye. But first, we gotta go save. I was confused, like, what, did everyone just up and leave as soon as I left? Everyone, don't go. Definitely time to get some sleep. Okay, let's do... Actually, I gotta... Always need to carry bullets. Alright, I'll see everybody next time. Bye-bye.